Well, I remember I started browsing forums online, Stormfront, Iron March, BNN, and stuff like that, and around 14, you know, basically a child's brain is like a sponge. You can fill it with anything that you want. And because of lack of life experience and lack of real common sense that you develop with just living, basically they started filling my head full of, neo-Nazi propaganda, and I fell for it. And unfortunately, because of that age and because I didn't realize how inappropriate that is, how violent that is, how unacceptable that is, I fell for it. It's the same exact experience that a lot of prisoners have, where at a young age, it could be an inner-city gang, it could be a rural gang, it could be anything that pretty much goes and needs to have a line of new, fresh recruits that are impressionable, young, and will go and commit acts of violence for people older than them that have more experience with them and use them essentially as foot soldiers. It's the same story that happens in, war-torn countries. It's the same story that happened with Hitler Youth. And unfortunately, it happened to me, and it happens to a lot of other, people convicted of crimes and serving in incarcerated communities today.
Yeah. For those who are not out there, can you explain what is a neo-Nazi, or what exactly is this?
Typically, I mean, it's people that subscribe to the teachings of National Socialism. I mean, they subscribe to the ideology of Adolf Hitler. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to give a direct definition of that because you have groups that are satanic, like Order 9 Angles. You have groups that are Christian identity, claim to be Christian, which are, neo-Nazi Christians. You have groups that are, pagan, that have animosity towards Christianity and to, Satanism and stuff like that. So all of these different groups have different ideologies and different belief systems, but the underlying theme that they all have is that they all want to have a white ethno-state, or they want to unify white countries, or they look to the interest of trying to, so-called look for the securing the existence of a white race. But I don't think that targeting innocent people like in El Paso or targeting, innocent people in Christchurch is really going to go and create more white people. I think this is going to murder innocent people, and in turn just kind of, just spread violence and death, destruction. I mean, really, they have a pretense of saying that, you are currently under threat. They're trying to kill you, and they're doing this with the intent to try to brainwash and get people to do acts of violence so they can secure control. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's hard to say. It's not something that's a clear-cut definition. And all of these major movements, especially Adam Waffen, the Order of 9 Angles, both of them have been in the news recently. They have completely differing ideologies, but they're both neo-Nazi groups. But you can't really define them the same way.
Now, you were talking to some forums that you were going on to. Now, are these forums still in business?